All right, so we're starting with our clay slab that we have, and we have also our lovely supplies of textures and bucket in front of us. So this is gonna be how we're gonna clean it up. It's all just gonna go back in here. So now we have our slab of clay, and we're going to be using the cup to make the circle in the middle, but we'll get there in a second. So you're first deciding what shape you want to be for your clay. And so I kind of want to do an odd shape that's not anything. I just kind of want to do maybe some squiggles around. And I'm cutting with this tool, clay tool. I'm cutting out this different, Lonnie, cutting out this different I'm taking my time. I'm not even really have to cut off that much. I'm just making a shape. All right, now I have my shape that I want. My next step is to add texture. So I'm gonna grab some things in here that I like and what I might wanna add texture to and with, all right? So zoom in on this one a little bit, like get closer to it with your body.
Can we start?
And I'm gonna push down and make some texture on my clay using the different tools. You can use, this has a little serrated side to it, all right? And so I could maybe want to do like some texture. Maybe I want to do some lines. And now I'm ready to do my circle. So once I've added my texture, for mine, this circle is too big for my clay. So I want to use the smaller circle, and I'm going to put it down on the clay. And I'm going to mark around where this circle is with my little tool here. It's just pressing on the outside edge. Go ahead and get down in here so that they can see what I'm doing. Going around here to mark where the outside of this is, because this is going to help me when I take it off. Yeah, I can now use a knife tool or something like a knife to cut this out. You want to go up and down. It's very important to make this circle nice, and try as hard as you can to make it a nice clean cut. All right, now I'm taking this middle piece out. I'm not using this at all. This is my clay loom. I'm gonna put that to the side and maybe we'll get back to it later, but I'm focusing in on this piece of clay. I now have made my shape, I've added texture, I've cut out my circle. Now the last step is to use the straw. The straw is the only tool that we can use for this to cut out our circles, because we want the circles to be around our circle. You want them to be nice and spread out, not too close to each other. And I am going to make an odd amount of circles. So not even numbers like 2, 4, 6, or 8, but odd like 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, and so on. So I might want to sketch out where I want these circles to be. So I put a little circle here. So I want one here, I want one here. Now I'm on 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, pick it up. And I need to do 11, so 10 and 11. Now I've sketched out where I want them to be. I'm gonna push all the way through till I feel the bottom of my, and now I've created a hole. I'm gonna do that for all 11 of them, going around pushing in this and pulling it out. And once I have done this all the way around, I have a clay loom. I'll add any finishing textures I want to do, but I don't want to pick up my clay loom at all, because if I pick it up, it might break. It might start to kind of flimsy around. Maybe we made a part that's really thin that we could accidentally break if we're not careful. All right, now one more, and I've created a clay loom. Beautiful. Now I want to write my initials. My initials being C. You might not have known that. My first name is Christine, and my last name is Childers, so CC. And then the class that you're in, your class code. For example, 5-1 or 5-1, either one you want to use. Okay? Now I'm going to carefully take this without it breaking, without it flimsying, and take this with 2 hands to the counter so that it can dry. Now I'm all set. Thank you.